All right, so I'm just over here charging again. Today is Monday, January 20th, 2025. Uh, this is Monday night. I'm just getting well, I've had some troubles. Charging the car up. Had a little bit of difficulties with a little glitch here, but anyhow, we're almost charged up, and I'm gonna run for a few hours tonight. I'm just a few, but what my plan is for this week is to see what happens if I do 40 hours. If I try to do like a 40-hour work week. Um, yeah, I know when ride share started, with Uber and Lyft and back, it's got to spend almost 10 years now or something. And these jobs were what was called a side gig. And it created a whole new gig economy. These types of apps and things where you could do a side gig. And it was a gig job, right? But what happened is, for a lot of people, these became like full-time jobs. These weren't just side jobs or to make extra money or whatever. This, for a lot of people, especially rideshare and I think like DoorDash and stuff like that, it's become like a full-time job. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can work 40 hours, because I've been doing rideshare for almost 2 years now. And sometimes I do 40 hours, but I would say most of the time I do probably anywhere from 20 to 30 hours a week, just depending on what I feel like. Occasionally more, maybe 35. Very, very, very occasionally did I ever go over 40. I don't, if ever. I've sort of taken this or approached this as being kind of like my semi-retirement. And just to sort of supplement my retirement and stuff like that. But with Lyft, since it seems like you don't make as much money as with Uber, at least because of the structure of the EV, the whole EV thing. With Uber, when you're driving an EV, a Tesla EV, it opens up more opportunities for higher pay. That's what I've noticed. With this, doing Lyft, and even though I am in an EV, I'm in a Chevy Bolt, and it doesn't qualify for any of the like premium rides or the comfort rides. It's just your basic rides. So the pay is lower, and but you can still try to get bonuses. Like yesterday, I got my bonus, my little bonus, and that helped out greatly. So I figured, and it was kind of difficult. It came down to like I had a few hours remaining where I had to get that done. So I figure, okay, what if I try to do 40 hours a week? Because that's been sort of traditionally was thought of as a the full time. That's considered a full time job, 40 hours a week. Now I'm not going to be doing like 9 to 5. I'm not going to be doing a regular schedule. I'll just be doing working around other things that I do, like I do live streams and just how I feel or whatever. But I'm going to try to get 40 hours in this week, and I'll keep track of it, and I'll do a video. I'll probably just do a video at the end of the week where each night or each day or whatever, I'll just show how many hours I worked, and at the end of the week we'll see if I get to 40, and then we'll see, okay, what does 40 hours like accomplish, or how much money will I make? Will I be scrambling at the end to make my bonus, or will I be will it be easy to get that? And it's the bottom tier for that is 80. If you get 80 rides in this week, you get a certain bonus. It's kind of different every week. I'll show you. I'll probably do a screenshot and show you. And then if you do another 20, they add a little bit more on, and I think it's another 20 on top of that. Then it's a little bit more. So it goes from anywhere from $80 to, well, last week it was $80 to $150. Anyhow, I'll do a screenshot. And I'll show what the bonuses are, and how many rides I've got, and how many hours I'm working, and then at the end of the week, we'll see if I can get 40 hours. and then we'll see what that brings as far as income and being able to get those bonuses. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm just going to finish up charging. Tonight is Monday. I don't think I'm going to do too many hours since I am getting a late start, and I had these issues with the charger and everything. But and plus I got in kind of late last night, so I didn't really feel like, starting too early tonight and putting a big day. But I'm going to do at least 4 hours. And then tomorrow and the next days, I'll try to do more. And then we'll see if I can get 40 hours in. All right, so check it in. Today's Monday. And I guess at the end of the shift, maybe I'll post up again the hours I worked for today. And then we'll go from there and see you out throughout the week. We'll keep checking in. All righty. Okay, so it's end of my shift. It's now 12:57 a.m. I stopped at about 12:30. I did, according to the thing, I was on the app, I think 3 hours and 58 minutes or something, just shy of 4 hours. I got 11 trips in. I made about $76. That averaged out to $15.75 an hour, I think. Again, it's about half of what I would normally make with Uber, even a little less than half. But this is not Uber, so we'll see how it goes. That was my first. This is Monday, basically. So I only did about 4 hours. Tomorrow I'll try to do more hours, and we'll see what it's like when I get to 40 hours. We'll see what it looks like. Now remember, these are the money that's pre-tax money. You still got to pay taxes on that, but we'll talk about that later, I guess. So that was my Monday. 11 trips, $76, $15 an hour, $15.75 an hour, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll check in again tomorrow on Tuesday. Okay, so I just finished up Tuesday. I only did 3 hours. Okay, I goofed around, didn't get started till late. It's 11:30 p.m. now. I'm just now finishing. I'm gonna call it a night because I didn't charge beforehand, and now I need to charge, so I might as well just stop for the night. I did 2 hours and 59 minutes. I did get 9 rides in. I made about, what did it say, $67, I think. It put me at about a little over $17 per hour rate. And so far for the week, for Monday and Tuesday, my total hours, what were they? Not very much. 7 or 8 hours or something like that. So I'm off to a slow start, trying to get to 40 hours this week. So tomorrow's Wednesday. And I'm gonna have to make tomorrow just like a full day of driving, at least 8 hours, maybe 10. So we'll do that. Tomorrow should be a big day. There's the World of Concrete convention, believe it or not, is here in Las Vegas, and it's actually a pretty big one, a pretty big convention. So I might be getting a lot of rides if I go, early enough in the day. I might get a lot of rides for that, and then later on I'll go back out to the Strip. Get a lot of rides there. So yeah, I got to make up for lost time tomorrow and do at least 8 hours if I want to have a chance of getting 40 hours for the week. All right, so we'll see if I can do it. The challenge continues. Signing off here at 11:32 p.m. on Tuesday, January 21st, right? All right. Talk to you later. All right, so I just finished charging. It's 6:30 p.m. getting started. I always mean to get started earlier than I do. So yeah, I need to get some hours in. Let's see, what is this? This is Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday night. So let's try to get some hours in. Maybe I'll get 6 hours or 7 hours in tonight. Trying to get to 40 for the end of the week. At this rate, I'm not going to make it. I got to step it up. I got to step my game up. All right, so let's see how I do. I'll check in later when I'm done with the figures and the totals. All right, well, I'm so ashamed of myself. I barely even drove tonight. I drove another, what was it? I think I wrote it down. 2 hours and 52 minutes. That, even less than I did last night. I went out, I was driving, everything was fine. And then I just got tired. I felt like, and I was by the house. I had to use the restroom. I used the restroom. I got something to eat. I started watching TV. Now it's like almost, what time is it now? 11? It's 11 o'clock. I don't feel like going back out now. You know, that's pretty bad. So, I got 2 hours and 52 minutes. I got 8 rides. Same as yesterday. Almost same identical as yesterday. 8 rides, almost same time. Same amount of money, 67 bucks that I made. So it averages out. This one a little lower than tonight. $16.33 is the average. For your hourly booked rate or whatever. And so for the week, that only puts me at, well, I got 28 rides and only 9 hours and 50 minutes, I think it is. Yeah. So not even 10 hours. I'm trying to get to 40. I could do it. I mean, I still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days to get 30 hours in. It's possible. I just got to stop being so lazy, I guess. All right, well, let's see how it goes tomorrow. I'll check back in on Thursday, see how I did. Hopefully I do better than today. All right, so here we are. It is Thursday night. It's 5:38 p.m. All right, I'm going to get out here, try to get some hours in, hopefully make some money. So we'll see where I'm at. I'm so far for the week only 9 hours and 50 minutes, I think. So I got some work to do. Maybe I can get 6 or 7 hours in tonight. Maybe, who knows? Maybe a little longer. Okay, so I'll check back in when I'm done and give you the numbers. All right. Okay, so I'm done for the night. It's 12:44 a.m. I started on Thursday night. Now we're into Friday morning. So, I started about 5:30. So figure that's only what, 7 hours of the total time from the time that I basically, got in the car to leave and to the time right now when I parked. A little over 7 hours. I was only on the app. Apparently, I'll show you the stats. I think 5 hours and 55 minutes, so just under 6 hours. And I do know I took about an hour break because I went to In-N-Out at about 9:30, and then by the time I sat down and ate and everything, next thing I knew, I think it was like 10:30. So you can take an hour off for that. So that's 6:30. So somehow there's another almost 25 minutes that's kind of like unaccounted for. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyhow, so 5 hours, 55 minutes. I only made like 91 bucks. I don't know, is that good? For, let's say, 6 hours. Well, it shows my average hourly booked hour there, only like 14 something an hour. So that's pretty pathetic. But I did get some hours in. What's that put me at? About 16 hours, almost 17 hours. I'm trying to get to 40. So still got a long way to go. I did get, how many trips did I get? I'll show it in the screenshot. I forgot what it said. Was it 15 trips or something like that? So I think I'm pretty well doing good for my bonus. I'm over halfway for that 80 trips for the bottom tier of the bonus. If I keep doing this, I should make the bonus no problem. I just want to make 40 hours and see how much I would make doing 40 hours. Doesn't look like it's very much. $91 for tonight. Anyhow, okay, so I'm done. I'm going to go inside, and then tomorrow, hopefully, have another big day, and we'll see how it goes. Finish the night. Got some rides, got some hours. Trying to get to 40. Trying to get to 40 hours before the week ends, which would be basically Sunday night for me. See if I can get to 40 hours by Sunday night. So I still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I still got 3 more days to do it. Can I do it? Will I be able to do it? It's possible. It's still possible. All right, I'll check in tomorrow and see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Okay. Should I use the green light of the Electrify America, or should I use this? Oh, no, I'm like red on one side, green on the other. That's probably all right. I'll look like Wicked, like I'm in Wicked. Anyhow, here we are. It's Friday night. It's 6:45. Again, getting a late start, and I'm charging. This is going to be charging for 45 minutes, or at least a half an hour. I don't know. So I'm going to get another late start. It's Friday night. I'm only at 15 hours and 45 minutes for the week. I was trying to get to 40 hours. I was trying to do a 40-hour week. And look, it's not that hard to do, really. If I just worked 8 hours a day for 5 days, that would be 40 hours, like a normal person. But I goof around, or I do other stuff. Like today, I went out to breakfast, and I didn't go to breakfast till late. It was like almost noon or something, maybe even later, because that was I kind of slept in a little late. I was doing stuff, just on my phone. Then I went to breakfast. Then I went and did grocery shopping, and then by the time I got home and unloaded the car, put everything away. Then I went on my phone again, or I'm watching YouTube videos. And, next thing I know, it's like 5:30. I'm like, shit, I got to get out, do some driving. So now here it is, 6:45, 6:46, Friday night. By the time I get done, it's going to be almost 8 o'clock by the time I get started. But I do have 43 rides. Hopefully this didn't screw me up for my 80. I really got to, I keep saying it, tomorrow will be a full day. All right, well, I'm going to try my best to get as many, because I'm not going to work till 3 or 4 in the morning, folks. People will say, well, just work, all night long. Well, I'm not working all night long, okay? Around 12, 1 o'clock, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to come home and go to bed. So, I'll be lucky if I get 4 or 5 hours in tonight, which means that's 12 to 15 rides. And as far as my trying to get the 40-hour work week, maybe I'll get up to 20, 21, 22. So this week might be a wash as far as the 40-hour work week. I'll just, but there's always next week, so I can try it again next week. But here's I'm not giving up yet. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so here it is, 6:48 now. I'll check back in at the end of the night with the numbers. All right, it's 1:48 a.m. I drove till about, 1:30 or a little after 1:30. I was on the app. Here's the numbers. I just went right into the numbers, didn't I? For Friday night and into Saturday morning, I was only on the app a total of 4 hours and 55 minutes, I believe. Let's see. I started at about 8. Was it 8:30? What time did I start? And now it's 1:30. I managed to get, I think, 12 rides in. I made $98. My average hourly is only about 14, a little over $14 an hour, so that's still pretty pathetic. So that puts me at the my weekly total now for hours, just a little over 20 hours. So I'm at the halfway point. That means I got to get another 20 hours just Saturday and Sunday. That means 2 10-hour days, and I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like a failure. I feel like a complete and utter failure. I said I was going to do 40 hours, and I'm not going to do it. I might get 35, 38. I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to get 40. But there's always next week. I'll do better next week. As far as my bonus, my 80 trips. So what am I at now? I'm at, was it 55? What was it? So I forget, but I just read the numbers and I can't go back while I'm recording. I'll post the number. I'm at 50 something, right? So I think that's within reach. Again, it's going to come down to the last minute. So that was it. It was a pretty busy night. A lot of people were in town. A lot of people for the AVN, which is that adult video thing, convention type of thing. A lot of people have been in town, even though the SHOT convention and World of Concrete are over. I think a lot of people stayed a couple extra days through the weekend, and it was pretty busy. So it was a pretty busy night. If I'd started earlier, I would have done even better. But it's almost 1:50, and so now it is starting to die down. So I might as well just call it a night. And I got to get up. I got to do a live stream in the morning. So yeah, I need to get. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm doing now. I mean, people were talking about hamburgers, and so I went and got me some White Castle. It's on the way home. And you know what? I've been all my life I've sort of like shit talked White Castle because people always said how great it is and it's so great and great. And then when I tried them, I just thought these are not that great. And then people try to compare them with In-N-Out. You can't. It's like apples and oranges. You cannot compare White Castle to In-N-Out or Whataburger or any of those things. They're all different. And I gotta tell you though, White Castle. I still like In-N-Out better. Don't get me wrong, but White Castle. Whether you've been out drinking and partying all night or whether you've been driving rideshare all night, at 1:45 in the morning, they fucking hit the spot. A 4-pack of 4 sliders, and then some of these crinkle cut fries, they hit the spot. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so here it is, Saturday night. I'm just now getting started. It's looking at the old watch here, 6:48 p.m. Another late start. I know. Another late start. We can kiss 40 hours for this week goodbye. I think I'm only at what was I at? I forget. 20 something hours. But anyhow, I'm still trying to get to my 80 rides for my bonus. I'm at 55. So what? I'm 25. 12 and 12. It's. I did 12 last night. I think 12 seems to be pretty easy for me. So I think I should be able to do it between today and tomorrow. Get my enough for that bonus at least, and then Monday starts a new week, and I'm gonna try to, I don't know, revamp or whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm gonna hit the road. Try to drive for a few hours. Probably 5 or 6 hours. Like I said, I always average 3 rides per hour. It seems like no matter what. So if I do 5 hours, that's 15 rides. So I should get. Let's see if I get the 15 in today. And if I go any longer, then of course that'll be more than that. So, all right, here it is, 6:48 p.m. Saturday night. I'll check back in at the end of the shift with the numbers. Okay. So it is 12:56 a.m. I'm calling it a night. I started at about 7 p.m. this evening. I was actually on the app. What was it? 5 hours and something. I'll post the number. I forget now. It was over. It was 5 hours and something. I did get in 12 rides for tonight. I made about $98. My average at my hourly, that puts me, I think, only at, what was it, 14 something an hour. Pretty pathetic again. Let's see. So, but that puts my total for my rides, I think it's 67. I think, was that something like that? I forget, but I'll put the things up. So I'm only 13 from making the bonus. I should be able to do that tomorrow, hopefully. And you can see my total hours for the week are only 25 something. So I'm not going to get 40. I'll probably break 30 tomorrow, but by the time I'm done, Tomorrow's football, so no guarantees though. Tomorrow's both the AFC and NFC championship games. So hopefully I don't get too caught up in that, because I do want to get the bonus and stuff. So, okay, so that's it for today. It just seems like it takes forever to make money with Lyft, especially when you can only drive just the basic rides. And that's all this car gets. That's why they do give you that little EV bonus, which is really the only way you make any money. All right, that was it for Saturday. Tomorrow's the last day of the week. We'll finish that up and we'll finish the weekly totals. All right, see you guys tomorrow. All right, so here I am. I don't know if that's good enough light. Should I turn this light on? I don't know. Whatever. Here we are, Sunday night. I just finished watching football. I haven't gotten started yet. I actually am at a charger, Electrify America, and charging up. I was able, due to the modern marvel of technology, something you couldn't have done, 10 years ago or whatever. I was able to watch the last half of the fourth quarter while I was charging on my phone. So I just watched the game. Well, I'm not going to spoil it in case anyone hasn't watched the game yet, but it was a good game, close game, exciting game. So I'm getting a late start, I guess, is the bottom line. Here it is, Sunday night. It is 6:55 p.m. I've been charging for, I don't know how long. Not too long. Let's see what I get. But 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I'm going to go a little while longer and get charged up, and then get to running for my Sunday night. Now for the week, I'm only at 25 hours, just shy of 26 hours, I think, for my week. My goal was to get 40 hours, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'll probably break 30 maybe if I do 5 hours or so. Maybe I can break 30. And then just start tomorrow on the next week and try to make 40 hours next week, because I still want to do that. I'm at 67 rides, so I need to get 13. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drive till I get 13 rides. And that might be 4 or 5 hours, like I say, I usually average 3 an hour. So three times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. So somewhere between 4 and 5 hours, I guess. If it's slow, maybe, who knows. And I will say that Lyft does seem to be a little slower. It feels slower, but like I said, it still averages out to 3 rides an hour. And with Uber, my average was 3 rides per hour, and with Lyft, the average is 3 rides per hour. 67. I'm going to try to get to 80. I'll make my bonus at least. At least I can do that. And then we'll start a new week tomorrow and see if I can get off my lazy ass and at least get 40 hours in. All right, so that's it. That's what I say was 6:55 or whatever. So I'm gonna finish charging, and then at the end of the shift, I'll come back on and give you my weekly totals. And we'll see how it did. All right, it's now 2:32 a.m. I'm home. I'm at my apartment. I got my last ride came in at 1:40 2 a.m. And I just took any ride that popped up because I only needed one more to make my bonus. So I got that ride at 142, and wouldn't you know it, it was, I didn't even look to see where it went. It was way out in freaking Henderson, which is way the heck out, So by the time I took them out there and come back here, it's 2:30 in the morning. Anyhow, I got my 13. I made my bonus. And the first 8 or 9 went pretty quick. And then then things started slowing down. It's a Sunday night in January here in Vegas. It does slow down a little bit at, after midnight, 1 o'clock, 1:30. It's not like a big Saturday or Friday night, or whatever, or during the big holiday seasons or the big vacation time, the year, spring and summer. Things do start to slow down. So those last few rides it took, especially the last 3. I had 3 to go. And like I told you, I averaged about 3 rides an hour. So when I got down to 3, I was like, okay, I only 1 more hour and I'm done. And it was 12:44 or something. So I figured, okay, I'll probably be done by 144, 145. And sure enough, that third ride, it came in at 142. But then I had to pick them up and take them out there. So now it's 234. So with the bonus, I made $160 today. And they show you your hourly, they tell you what your hourly wage for your booked hour or whatever. So with the bonus, that bumped me up to $30 and something an hour, which is what I would normally make at Uber without the bonus. So for the week, if I can remember the numbers, I didn't get 40 hours. I forget how many hours I got. I think it was only like, what did I do? 25 hours, 26 hours, something like that. And for the week, I made $630 or something like that, but I only cleared 150 something because remember, I'm renting this car. So, and the first, 500 for this week, it was like 500 something bucks that came out of that to pay for the car. So if you're renting a car through Uber or through Lyft or Uber, but since Lyft pays so much less than Uber, simply because I don't get those premium rides and stuff, that's why I really need to get more hours if I'm going to keep doing this. I can't get by on 25 hours. You really have to work 40 hours and above to really make it worthwhile. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do it next week, but we'll see how it goes. So that was the week. I got my 80 rides. I made the bonus. I didn't come anywhere near working 40 hours. I only worked whatever it was. I'll post the numbers. I forget what it was. I think it was 25 or 26 or something like that. But yeah, so that was the week. The week is over. Now I start a new one tomorrow. All right, I'm really tired. 2:36 a.m., for me, an old man, it was kind of late for me. It's 45 degrees currently here in Vegas. Anything else I need to cover? I think we covered it all. I guess that's it. That's the week. That was my week. Driving for Lyft. In a rental Bolt, Chevy Bolt. Yep. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on my live streams. I'll see you on my charging sessions. Apparently, a new thing I'm doing. And thanks for watching. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Good night.